Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I fake my contour. So starting off, I'm going to be using two bronzers. I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep and my NYX Matte Bronzer in Deep Tan. To begin, I'm going to be using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep, and I'm just going to be bronzing the hollows of my cheek. You guys are probably curious as to why I'm using bronzer and something that is not cool tone, but you guys are going to find out why and how I can fake this. I kind of like bronzer now that it's summertime, to be honest, so I like to look more warm, but I still want that chiseled out effect. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Wet n Wild fluffy brush and just bronze up the cheekbones. I'm also going to be taking the same MAC bronzer on my forehead. I just want to be nice and warm and bronzed. But yeah, like I said, keep watching and you'll see how I fake my contour. Now I'm going to go ahead and bronze the other side of my face. I wanted to mention that everyone's face shape is different, so if you don't know exactly what type of face shape you have, you can just Google a face chart and see all the different faces and then figure out how you like to pretty much enhance your cheekbones or carve out whatever you are trying to make pop out on your face. I kind of like to follow the corner of my lip all the way up to my temples and to my ear, kind of like bringing that slope effect and narrowing my face. I also like to add the bronzer on my jawline. I wouldn't say I have a intense jawline because I really don't, but I also like to fake it and you guys will see how. Okay, now I'm going to be using the NYX Matte Bronzer. As you guys can see, this is a little bit more of a cool tone than the MAC one, which was a little bit more warm. So I'm going to be taking a Real Techniques brush and I'm going to be picking up this product. But with this product, I'm just going to be focusing it literally from my ear and probably a 1/4 inch from where everything else has bronzer, and I'm just going to, oh my gosh, did you guys just hear that thunder? Okay, anyways, so I'm just going to be focusing it there, and you guys are going to see that it's going to create depth, and it's going to also kind of look more of a cool tone instead of a warm tone. The warm tone is kind of going to be on the outskirts, and then it's just going to have a pop of darkness, which is going to create that cool tone contour effect. I'm just going to be picking up the same NYX Matte Bronzer, and I'm just going to do the same thing I did on the other side to the side that has no contour. With the NYX Matte Bronzer, I don't really like to carve out my forehead, but I do like to focus it on the lower part of my jawline just so I can create a shadow and kind of create definition there. So that's what I'm doing in this clip, and then I just take it on the outskirts of my forehead. The same NYX bronzer, I do like to add a shadow below my lower lip. This just adds some definition and makes my lower lip stand out a bit. I have tried this on the top of my lip, but it creates like a mustache shadow and I'm not going for that look, but it does create a bigger lip. To be completely honest, I never share how I contour my nose, so I'm going to be sharing with you guys that today because this is a contour bronzing video. So I just take whichever bronzer I have in hand, whether that be the NYX or the MAC one, and I pretty much follow the natural like lining of my nose bone, if that makes sense. I don't try to make my nose smaller and I don't try to make it bigger. So as you guys can see, I just kind of follow the sides of my nose. But what makes my nose look more snatched is when I take the shadow in the eyelid, kind of following everything and following my brow bone. It just kind of pulls everything together and it just makes my nose look a lot like more prominent. I don't know. Trying to explain how I contour my nose is a little bit confusing in my opinion, so watching it may be a lot easier because I'm a visual person, so I know if I was watching someone contour their nose, like it would make more sense if I saw it instead of explaining it. So yeah. So before I go ahead and show you guys my trick on how I look snatched, I just went ahead and fast forwarded when I applied some blush and my highlighter and just blended everything together because I always do this part last. Okay, this product that I'm about to show is my secret on how I make bronzer look like contour. I use my Maybelline Fit Me loose powder in medium deep 30, but honestly any loose powder will do. This just so happens to be one of my favorites, and I actually did a full video of explaining my thoughts and opinion review on this product, and I will have it linked below. Literally all I do to fake that I am contoured is I bake the lower part of my cheekbones. This just makes it look so chiseled, and it looks like, oh, you're not bronzed, you're actually like bronzed and contoured and snatched and everything else. Honestly, a lot of people have a hard time when it comes to contouring and bronzing, and they don't know that baking underneath where they contoured makes a huge difference. Even on the nose, it makes a difference. Makes your nose contour look even more clean and sharp. And this is a huge tip. So if you've never done this before, I highly recommend you try it out. This video was actually requested by one of my followers who struggle with contouring and bronzing. So I thought, hey, I'll just make a video for her and for anyone else that is struggling with contour and bronzing. Obviously, you're going to be looking a little crazy with this powder, so don't walk out the house and forget to brush it off, because low-key, that has happened to me before I left the house with baking my contour in. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so I'm going ahead and brushing off the excess powder, and this will also help ensure that your foundation and everything is locked and loaded and ready for whatever you have to conquer. Okay, you guys, well, this is the end of today's video. I hope I was able to help you fake your bronzer slash contour. I had a lot of fun filming this, so definitely be sure to DM me or leave me comments in the comment section down below of any video requests you guys have for me. Well, be sure to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I will speak to you guys in my next video. Bye!